This is your home for Bear Lake Bears basketball, live on SVI Media and The Wave, all a part of the SVI Sports Network.
Bear Lake Bears basketball on the air. We just finished up the girls' game. It's now time for the boys to take on North Fremont Huskies. This was a fun game. If you remember back on January 7th, Tuesday night, that was kind of a trade-off. This game right now was supposed to be being played today in Bear Lake, but because of the cancellation for weather, we flip-flopped. They came down to Bear Lake on Tuesday, the 7th of January, and the Bears got the win. It was the Gavin Robinson show. He came in at a key point in the game. He got 3 blocks on 3 straight possessions. Bears came the other way, scored 10 points in that stretch, 10 unanswered, and pulled away and eventually won the game down there in Bear Lake. So that was a big game for Gavin Robinson, if you remember that one. And the Bears got the big win. Bears were set to take on the Huskies tonight. And I know I got some stats here for everything. First of all, the Bears sitting in towards the bottom of the rankings in Max Prep, 17th. Only 3 wins on the season so far for the Bear Lake Bears. One of those came against these Huskies. Tonight, other games going on of interest. Marsh Valley taking on Teton. The Bears very familiar with the Teton Huskies. They played them just 2 nights ago. Malad and American Falls are also playing tonight. And those are the games, the biggest games of interest around the league, as the Bears here in North Fremont taking on the Huskies. Nate, the keys to the game in Bear Lake was their defense led to quick offense. That's how the Bears beat the Huskies down there. What's your keys to the game for the Bears getting another win against the Huskies here tonight?
My key to the game tonight, Jared, is kind of simple. Bear Lake's just got to keep up their team chemistry from the last game, do the exact same thing they did the last time. I truly think this team has a lot of potential, and they can accomplish a lot more than I think they know. Young, a little bit inexperienced, sure, but I truly think that this team has the capabilities to beat any team on any given night. They're just, occasionally inconsistent up and down on the board, and that's expected. Truthfully speaking, I think this team can take down anybody, and that was proven in that game against North Fremont. So if they come out and keep that momentum and play the exact same brand of basketball, that team brand, the togetherness of that game, I don't see why they couldn't win this game either, Jared.
The Bears won that one 59-55 down there in Bear Lake, and I'm just going to almost say ditto on my key to the game for tonight. The Bears got to play team basketball. There's not one of these players for the Bear Lake Bears that has the capability right now taking the game over and putting the team on their back. And the Bears have got to play team basketball if they're going to win. They played a great team game against North Fremont in Bear Lake, pick up that 4-point victory, 59-55. And so that's going to be my key to the game as well, is build that team chemistry. This is a young Bear Lake team. They're building more for the future than they are building for this year. A very tough district this year. Snake River just kind of a juggernaut at the top of the district. And Marsh Valley and American Falls also playing pretty good basketball. So this is about the future for the Bear Lake Bears. They need to start to come together, get some experience for these young guys, and build them towards the next 2, 3, 4 years for some of these guys. So Bear Lake Bears set to take on the North Fremont Huskies. And we got about 4 minutes before we tip it off as the Bears and the Huskies. The girls' game was fun. If you didn't have a chance to watch that one, the girls pulled away late, won it by 22 as they were able to pull away from the Huskies down the stretch and get the big win. And now we're ready for boys basketball on the air. And yeah, that was a fun game. As the girls, we've kind of commented the last couple games, and this is nothing against these girls because they are fun to watch. They're doing well, and I've just been teasing them a little bit. They're not playing like super clean, 100% best basketball they can possibly play, and they're still winning by 20 to 30 points a night. And I think that says a lot about a team when they can do that. When you can play okay and not great by your own standards and still win by 31 points last night, 22 points tonight. That says a lot about what this team is capable of. And they've got a tough row to hoe if they're going to beat the state champions this year, as Sugar Salem is good, as the Bears have found out. They've already played them twice. But the Bears sitting right there in a great position, sitting basically in that 2-3 spot. Them and Timberlake separated by 0.02 percentage points for the 2 and 3 spot. It's gone back and forth the last few weeks between those two to see who would be 2, who would be 3. If the Bears just keep taking care of business, they'll be in a good spot heading into the state tournament, and then you never know what can happen once you get up there. And that's what the girls are trying to do. The boys trying to right the ship, trying to get ready for district play. That's coming up sooner than later, as the Bears just finishing up their preseason schedule tonight. Well, this afternoon, they've got the North Fremont Huskies. We've got 2 minutes before tip-off here on the SVI Sports Network. We're going to take a 90-second break, come back with that tip-off right after this on the SVI Sports Network.
Here at Bear Lake Memorial Hospital, we have the honor of having a great radiology team. They've been recognized at the state level of being the best in their field. In our radiology department, we are able to provide MRIs, CT scans, X-rays, mammograms, ultrasound, echocardiograms, nuclear medicine, and DEXA scans.
Live coverage of Bear Lake High School sports on the SVI Sports Network is presented by Southeast Idaho Steel, a locally owned business making locally produced steel signs and fixtures. Flying S title and escrow, whatever it takes. Stephen Hammond Dental, local family dentistry. Gary Tusher CPA, bookkeeping, tax returns, and payroll, here to help. And by Lenhart Beverages, proud to support the Bear Lake Bears.
Our PT department is comprised of physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy. We also have pelvic floor that we do. Physical therapy helps in multiple settings. They assist in the skilled nursing facility, the manor, the home health, along with helping out with both preoperative and postoperative. Make sure that you have the best outcome with your surgery and your way of life going forward.
Live coverage of local high school sports continues now on the SVI Sports Network.
We're ready for Bear Lake boys basketball. We've had the girls game from North Fremont already. It's time for the boys game. And they're going to, I think, pretty much, we'll see if they do the national anthem again, as they've already done it before the game. They got the same, is that the exact same officiating crew? I think it is. And we're gonna talking about their super fan. They have that's something maybe we can think about.
I like it.
The super
I like
fan.
that a lot.
And we're ready, getting ready for tip-off. Pre-game show already wrapped up here on the SVI Sports Network. Girls basketball, if you just joined us, won by 22. Boys basketball picked up the win by 5 last time these two teams played, a little less than 2 weeks ago, and now they're ready to try to pick up another win. The Bears, this would be a big win for them, big confidence booster for them. The JV team played well. Picked up, they're giving the officials a shout out. It's Officials Appreciation Week. And I will give a shout out to the officials. Officials are important, and it's important how we treat our officials. We treat them with respect. They're human. They make mistakes too. They're doing the best they can. They're not trying to pick on your young kids when they're out there. And if we want to keep sports going, we need officials. Young officials are important, and unfortunately nationwide, officials are not being treated the way they deserve, and we're getting less and less young officials coming up through the ranks, which is causing games in some levels to be canceled. So shout out on Officials Appreciation Week to all those officials out there. They don't get enough credit for what they do.
Absolutely.
So starting lineups for the two teams. The Bears going to go with Caden Anderson, Kaysen Warner, Jack Hume, Tyken Carlisle. I had his last name, his first name was escaping me, and Broxton Birch. So starting 3 sophomores and the senior. No, sorry, Anderson's a junior, so a sophomore. I got this. Trust me. A junior,
I trust you.
a senior, and 3 sophomores. And now for the North Fremont Huskies again. They got the purple spotlight going around the gym. They got the flashlights and the starting lineup coming out for the North Fremont Huskies. Number 0 is Travis Marshall. He is a junior. Number 3, Owen Reed, another junior. Number 23 is Bryce Nedro, another junior. Number 44, Cam Schuldberg, and number 1, Roy Wynn. Schuldberg is a junior, Wynn is a senior, so they start 4 juniors and 1 senior do the Fremont Huskies. Bear Lake Bears, obviously coached by Travis Ward, the Trevor Ward. Why did I say Travis? Trevor Ward. And Curtis Vickery, the head coach of the North Fremont Huskies. As we're ready to go, and it's Broxton Birch is going to jump it up against Travis Marshall, the sophomore versus the junior. As we're ready to go for boys basketball. Hope you enjoyed the girls game. And now let's hope the boys game goes well for the Bears as well. And the tip is going to be controlled by the Huskies, and it's Reed with the basketball. He goes over to Marshall. Back up top to Reed. Reed to Nedro. Nedro to Schulberg. Schulberg is going to hand it to Wynn. Wynn down the lane. Nice move. Puts it up off the glass. No good. Rebound to Broxton Birch. So the first look for the Huskies is off the rim and no good, and the Bears will bring the ball into the front court. Broxton Birch gonna look baseline. Instead, he goes to Warner. Warner inside to Carlisle. Carlisle is gonna be fouled. It was a good look to get the ball inside to Carlisle.
That foul goes on Marshall, his first.
So the Bears will trigger baseline. Jack Hume will be the trigger man. He has it blocked away from him and right back to him. He just needed to let it go out of bounds. Instead, he caught it. And so it's a turnover. Nice defense there by Reed. And Wynn will bring the ball into the front court. He lobs it ahead. And nice pass underneath. Schulberg, as the lob breaks the full court pressure and gets the easy bucket for Schulberg. The first points of the night go to the Huskies. Anderson to Hume. Hume throws it away. Taken away, Wynn all the way up, no good. He's fouled. He'll go to the line, he'll shoot 2. It's the first trip to the Jacobson Mountain Air foul line on the night. Jacobson Mountain Air, for your heating and air conditioning needs, contact Jacobson Mountain Air.
Anderson picking up his first foul.
Roy Wynn will shoot 2. The Huskies lead it 2-0 on the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital scoreboard. And a little bit of delay while Nedro ties a shoe. Win, a couple of dribbles, up and in. 3-0 now in favor of the Huskies. Huskies all in white with the purple numerals. The Bears in their alternate black uniforms tonight with the royal numbers and white trim. Wynn second foul shot rims out. Warner secures the rebound. Here come the Bears down 3-0. Just a minute into the game. Anderson will set the offense. Anderson spins down the lane, kicks it to Warner. Warner will come back up top to Birch. Birch over to Anderson on the wing. He'll go to Carlisle. Carlisle turnaround jumper from the foul line, no good, and the rebound goes to Wynn. Wynn quickly into the front court, all the way down the lane, up, no good. Nice defense by the Bears, and Hume will had the rebound for a minute and lost the dribble and is picked up by Wynn. And then an offensive foul the other way. Schulberg was trying to muscle his way down the lane. Good defense by the Bears.
And that's his first foul. Second team foul.
So it'll be Bears basketball baseline, 3-0 on the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital scoreboard in favor of the North Fremont Huskies. And quickly into the game, Tafoya is going to replace Jack Hume. Anderson with the ball, gets it to Birch, now to Warner, and they say Warner was out of bounds. Another turnover for the Bears. Bears with a lot of turnovers so far in the game. And that one was just came down just on the end line, on the sideline. Quickly up ahead. Oh, nice defense. Pump fake there by Bryce Nedro. I thought that Tafoya had done a good job, but the pump fake draws the foul and the bucket. 5-0 and going to the line.
The first foul for Tafoya, second team foul for the Bears.
So Nedro will have a chance to make this a 6-point game from the Jacobson Mountain Air foul line. Jacobson Mountain Air for your heating and air conditioning needs. And Nedro gets it to go, and it's 6-0. Tafoya dribbling through the pressure. Now he goes to Anderson. Anderson to Warner. Warner goes down the lane with it. Up and no good. Good look. He got it up over Marshall, but it just rims out. And here comes Marshall the other way with it now to Schulberg. Schulberg back to Reed. And now to Marshall. Up top, Nedro. To Reed. Reed thinks about the three, instead goes baseline to Marshall. Marshall double teamed, and they call foul. He stumbled. You either got to call a travel or the foul right there, and they call the foul.
That one on Anderson, and that'll be his second.
So that'll bring Jack Hume back into the game, replacing Tafoya. Oh, I thought he was going to replace Anderson because of the fouls. Instead, he's going to replace Tafoya. Lob up top to Marshall. And Marshall will go to Reed. Reed bounces inside to Birch. So the Bears with the steal. Birch to Hume. Hume with the dribble at the top of the key, setting the offense. He'll go to Anderson. Anderson will drive, shoot, baseline jumper, no good. Good look at it, just rims out. And here come the Huskies. Nedro down the lane, up and in. Avoided the contact. Warner was there to try to draw the foul. He doesn't get it. Timeout taken by the Bears. It's the 60 as they trail 8-0 on the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital scoreboard. We'll be back right after this.
Bear Lake Dental in Montpelier is where kindness and dentistry meet. Our friendly, talented team have years of experience in providing compassionate service and high-quality dental care. Dr. Micah Himmerick, Dr. Monty Weston, and a full staff of dental experts are here to help you create a new smile. Visit Bear Lake Dental at 215 South 4th Street in Montpelier, online at bearlakedental.com, or give us a call at 208-847-0153. Bear Lake Dental, creating happy, beautiful smiles.
We take all the decisions and explain them and make it easier for everybody to understand.
We bring a uniqueness to it, and we try to make sure everything is positive and happy and people have a good experience.
People come in and sign papers and they leave and they're happy, they get their house. I like that.
When we hand you that deed to your home, there's not going to be anything that's going to come up later that's going to hurt.
Live coverage of local high school sports continues now on the SVI Sports Network.
Bears offense looking out of sports to start this one. We're 3 minutes in and the Bears have yet to score. They trail 8-0. The North Fremont Huskies defense has forced the Bears to turn the ball over several times. Birch with it, and it's taken away again. Oh, they call a foul.
They call that on Wynn.
That's one that I think that was a 50-50 ball.
Yeah.
I could have seen that being no call and just letting North Fremont have the ball, but instead it's a foul and it's Bear Lake basketball. Anderson will bring the ball in the front court and set the offense. Anderson to Hume. Hume for three. No good. Rebounds tipped and taken down by Wynn. That's Dodge Wynn who's checked in the game now. Nedro has the ball knocked away baseline by Hume. It'll still be Husky basketball.
All right, and Allen coming into the game for Marshall.
Checking in for Bear Lake, Tafoya replaces Anderson. And the ball on the baseline is going to be lobbed up top. Nedro will now hand to Reed to win. Inside, knocked away, but Nedro comes back up with a turnaround jumper up, no good. Rebound and put back by Wynn. That's number 24, Dodge Wynn. The sophomore gets the bucket to go, and it's 10-0. Birch back to Tafoya, still in the backcourt. Now to Warner. Warner will get it to Tafoya, who will now set the offense. And to Hume. Hume, another 3-ball. This one's good. There's a Phillips 66 U-Save 3-point basket, and that's the first basket for the Bears in the game. It comes midway through the first quarter, and the Bears now cut the lead to 7. Nedro makes it 9 as he goes baseline, gets the bucket. And the Bears defense on the trap has allowed a couple easy buckets now. Tafoya with the ball in the front court will set the Bears offense. Tafoya over to Hume. Hume directing some traffic. And he'll get it to Carlisle on the foul line. Back to Hume. Hume. Spin move down the lane. Up and in. Nice move by Jack Hume to get himself to the bucket. And the Bears cut the lead to 7 at 12-5. Allen with it. Hume knocks it away, but Allen will run it down to half court. Now go to Reed. Reed over to Wynn. Wynn inside to Nedro and tipped away, but it bounces right to Allen. Wynn with it up top. Now to Reed. Reed to Wynn. To Reed. He'll drive. Kick it over to Wynn. And then Allen is held and fouled. So Bears pick up the foul, and it will send be out of bounds to the Huskies.
Tafoya picks up his second foul. Marshall now replacing Wynn, and Ewing will come in for Tafoya.
Ewing had a great game in the JV game.
He
in the fourth quarter, he had like 15 points, I think, in the fourth quarter. 17 in the fourth. He had an excellent fourth quarter. Nedro to Marshall, down to Nedro, wide open. The Bears lost him somehow in defense, and he gets the easy 2. Nedro having a great game so far. And Hume to Birch to Ewing. That's Carlisle. Baseline, Nedro's going to foul Birch. Birch was looking for the N1. It didn't go, and I don't think they'd have given him the shots anyway. Yeah, they're saying it was on the ground. He wanted the N1.
All right, Schuldberg back in for Nedro. And Keach coming into the game for Warner.
So Hume will trigger baseline. Hume's got all 5 of Bear Lakes points. He lobs it up top to Birch. Birch now to Ewing. Ewing to Carlisle. Carlisle on the wing. He'll come back to Ewing. Ewing will come back to the top and go to Birch out on the wing. 20 seconds left on the shot clock. Jack Hume with it. Hume drives. He'll kick it to Ewing. Ewing, baseline, cut off, hands back to Jack Hume. Hume loses out of bounds. It's going to be North Fremont basketball. Great defense by the Huskies. Didn't give Bear Lake anything on that possession.
Brandon Anderson now coming into the game for, I didn't see, Reed, I believe.
Wynn with it. He goes to Marshall. Marshall gets the screen ball, Schuldberg. Now he goes to Wynn. Looking inside to Schuldberg, not there. And it goes to Anderson. Anderson back to Marshall. Marshall into Schuldberg. Schuldberg down the lane, back to Wynn. Wynn for 3, misses. And the rebound, and it's going to be a foul.
I think they're going to call that on Carlisle. His first.
He had inside position, and he was drugged down from behind. And he's the one they call the foul on. And it's going to send Dodge Wynn to the line. He'll shoot 2. So Jacobson Mountaineer foul line is an opportunity for the Huskies to push this lead back to double digits. They led it 10-0. They lead it now 14-5. Jacobson Mountaineer, for your heating and air conditioning needs in the Bear Lake Valley, it's Jacobson's Mountain Air. And Dodge Wynn has 4 points on the night, I believe, as he makes the first foul shot. He'll have one more.
He has 3 so far. That'll be
Now,
4.
that'll be 4. I couldn't remember if it was a 2 or a 3 he made earlier.
Warner came back in the game for Carlisle.
Hume's pass is right at Birch's feet, and he fumbles it away, but it is Ewing that steals it right back for Bear Lake. So, yeah, Birch had no way of catching that ball as it hit him right in the toes, and Bears are lucky to steal it back. And then Schulberg takes it away, and then he travels with it the other end. He couldn't get stopped. He was trying to stop, pump fake, and get the layup, and he just stumbled himself out of bounds. You could see the look on his face. He knew he's their big guy, and he knew he shouldn't have been driving the lane, but he tried it. It was a good attempt. Hume gets it to Warner. Warner down the lane, and he's going to have to come back out to Hume. Hume will set the offense. Near the center court circle, he gets the screen from Birch. Down the lane, ball gets knocked away from Hume, but goes right to Warner. Back to Hume. He'll shoot the long-range 3, yes. There's another Phillips 66 U-Save three-point make for Jack Hume. Cuts the lead down to just 8. And then offensive foul and or out of bounds. They're going to call the offensive foul.
I think that's going to go on Allen, number 4.
He just drove straight down the lane, ran over 2 Bear Lake Bears. One official just had it as out of bounds. The other official said, no, it's not just out of bounds. He committed the foul. Either way, it was going to be Bears ball. 35 seconds left in the quarter. The Bears trail it by 8. Ewing brings the ball into the front court. And he'll get it to Hume. Plenty of time to set the offense in less than a second between game clock and shot clock. As Hume directing some traffic, setting the offense, 17-second shot clock. Hume spins, drives baseline, puts it up off the glass, no good, but he'll go to the line. He'll shoot a pair. For all your heating and air conditioning needs in the Bear Lake Valley, contact Jacobson Mountain Air.
That one goes on Wynn, his first.
So Jack Hume, who has all 8 of Bear Lake points, including 2 Phillips 66 U-Save three-point makes. Phillips 66 lived to the full, is now at the Jacobson Mountain Air foul line where he'll shoot 2 shots. And he misses the first. Bears did not score for the first basically 4 minutes of the first quarter.
Carlisle coming back in this time for Birch.
If Hume makes this one, it'll keep the Bears in touch, only down by 7 late here in the first quarter. And Hume does. So he's got 9 points on the night, and it's a 7-point game. It's 16-9 with just 11 seconds. Allen goes to Schulberg in the corner. Up top, Marshall. 5 seconds left. Up Anderson, and long Dodge Win for the 3. No good. Rebound to Logan Keats. Buzzer sounds, and that ends the first quarter. Bears fought back. They were down 10-0. It's now 16-9 as we head to the second quarter right after this on the SVI Sports Network.
Ready, set, 12 days, 10 venues, 1 van. Client presentation starting in 4 minutes. Living your best midlife crisis. Rerouting. There's go in everything you do. That's why Phillips 66 is there to fuel all the ways you go, go, go.
Visit U-Save Phillips 66 in Montpelier for fuel, snacks, and more. Live to the full with U-Save Phillips 66, where your convenience is our pleasure. Bear Lake Drug in Montpelier is your full-service pharmacy, including prescription refills and medications. Bear Lake Drug also offers services such as rapid strep test, rapid influenza test, and medication synchronization. Ask your pharmacist for more details at Bear Lake Drug on Washington Street in Montpelier. Visit BearLakeDrugID.com. That's BearLakeDrugID.com. It's your local drugstore and a whole lot more. Bear Lake Drug.
You're watching Bears basketball with Jared and Lisa on the SVI Sports Network.
We're back, ready to start the second quarter. Ewing out there with Anderson, Warner, Carlisle, and Keats for the Bears. With 3 Anderson and Schuldberg for the Huskies. Warner with the ball up top for Bear Lake. Now it goes to Anderson. Anderson goes to Carlisle. It's knocked away from him, taken away by Wynn. He'll bring the ball into the front court, slow it down. Now Reed will take the quick jumper from the baseline. It rims in. 18-9, the Huskies doubling up the Bears on the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital scoreboard. Bear Lake Memorial Hospital, you can count on them to care. Keach with it at the top of the key. He'll go to Ewing. Ewing drives, shoots, just leaves a little bit short. Anderson will get the rebound for the Huskies. He'll go all the way into the front court and travel. He kind of stumbled as he went to stop. He didn't think he traveled just because the ball went. He lost control of it, but they called the travel anyway. Bears call timeout. We'll take it with him. We'll be back on the SVI Sports Network.
Ace is the place for the helpful hardware, folks. Ace is the place for the helpful hardware, folks. Ace is the place for the helpful hardware, folks. Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
On the SVI Sports Network, this is Bears basketball with Jared and Lisa.
18-9 on the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital scoreboard in favor of the North Fremont Huskies. It'll be Bear Lake basketball coming out of the timeout. And the Bears' offense has been stagnant. The only person to score for the Bears so far is Jack Hume. He's got all 9, and Anderson throws it away. He's trying to get it to Birch, and Nedro stepped in and took it away. Coming the other way, Wynn goes to Nedro. Nedro will launch from 3. Yes. There's a Phillips 66 USA three-point shot for Nedro. How many points does he have, Lisa?
He has 12.
He's had himself
12
a game
of their 21
so far. He got the steal on one end. He ended up with the 3 ball on the other end. Ewing now to Warner, inside to Birch. Birch trying to muscle it up. Instead, he'll go outside to Carlisle, who sets his feet for 3. No good. It was a good-looking shot. Just doesn't go down. Reed with the rebound. Quickly up ahead, Nedro goes to Wynn. Wynn down the lane and in. Transition bucket. The Bears had cut it to 7, and just like that, it's back up to a 14-point lead at 23-9. Bears looking to find some offense. Birch to Carlisle. Carlisle to Ewing on the perimeter. Goes to Warner looking for a cutter. He'll come out to Birch. Birch will drive, get himself down the lane. No good. Anderson secures the rebound. The Huskies push it in the front court. Wynn lobs it to Nedro. Nedro comes back out to Reed. Reed to Wynn. Wynn to Anderson. Anderson back to Wynn. Nedro with it on the baseline, gets it to Wynn. He goes down the baseline, turnaround jumper, no good. He's fouled. He will shoot 2 from the Jacobson Mountain Air foul line.
Another foul on Carlisle, his second.
So 5:38 left in the first half. Bears trail by a score 23-9, and at the foul line, it will be Roy Wynn. Jacobson Mountain Air for your heating and air conditioning needs, and you need that heating here in a cold, cold snap right now. Arctic front coming through, and Wynn misses the first.
Jack Hume replacing Carlisle.
Wynn will have another. 23-9, and he misses them both. Ewing up high secures the rebound for the Bears. Anderson quickly into the front court with us. The Bears set the offense, trailing by 14. Ball's knocked away by Wynn. It'll be Bears basketball over on the sideline next to the bench.
Marshall coming in for Anderson.
Jack Hume will be the trigger man. And he's going to lob it in the backcourt. Anderson will go get it. And Anderson drives down, gets to Hume. Hume goes down the lane, gets his man in the air, puts it up off the glass, can't get it to go. And the rebound to Marshall. Marshall quickly up ahead to Reed, spins down the lane. His shot no good, but he's fouled. He'll shoot 2. The Bears thought they had a clean block. Instead, it will send Reed to the Jacobson Mountain Air foul line.
They called that on Birch, his first.
And Reed takes a dribble, shoots, and scores. Jacobson Mountain Air, for your heating and air conditioning needs in the Bear Lake Valley, contact Jacobson Mountain Air. 24-9 in favor of North Fremont. The Bears, at the end of the first quarter, looked like they were making a run to get back in it, and just like that, it's a 16-point lead. 9-2 run right now going on for the Huskies. Anderson down the lane with it, puts it up off the backboard, no good. He'll go to the Jacobson Mountain Air foul line. Good move by Anderson to get himself an opportunity down the lane. Jacobson Mountain Air, for your heating and air conditioning needs in the Bear Lake Valley.
That foul on Nedro, his second.
Anderson toes the line, shoots, leaves it a little short. He'll have one more.
Dodge win in for Nedro.
So both wins on the court right now for the North Fremont Huskies as Anderson toes the line for his second attempt from the Jacobson Mountain Air foul line. It goes 25-10 in favor of the Huskies. If you remember right, though, the Bears fell down early in the game against the Huskies in Bear Lake and fought their way back in the second half. And Dodge win, thought he had somebody in the corner. There was nobody home, so he just checked it out of bounds, thinking he had an easy pass. Instead, there was nobody there. And it will be Bears basketball. Birch with it in the backcourt. Ball's tipped away, but Hume's going to run it down. It's knocked away from Hume. Hume gets it back again, and then he travels with it. Oh, backcourt violation rather than a travel.
How can that be?
10-second call.
10-second call is what I mean.
I was going to say that couldn't have been a backcourt because it was tipped.
I knew what I meant, but I said the wrong thing. 10-second call as it Bears couldn't get it across midcourt. Win goes over to Win. Up top to Marshall. This is just like last night with American Falls. At top to Win. Ball's knocked away by Hume, taken away by Warner, who gets it to Hume, and the Bears will set the offense. They had a chance with some numbers, but decided to slow it down. And Anderson will dribble across the stop to the top, hand it to Hume. Hume being defended closely by Win. Goes to Birch. Birch to Anderson. Anderson for three. No rebound. Tipped and taken by Reed. Reed in the front court halfway through the second quarter. 25-10 in favor of the Huskies. And the offense has been stagnant for the Bears. They've only got 1 point, I think, in this second quarter. And there's a Phillips 66 U-Save three-point make by Owen Reed. And it's 28-10. Ewing with it. He's going to go down the lane. Ball knocked away from behind, but it goes right to Birch. Birch throws it away. He thought he had Warner in the corner. Reed stepped in the way. Reed to Schulberg. And an 18-point lead in the ball. Huskies in the corner. Marshall. Marshall will try the three. Marshall will miss the three. Birch will rebound. And then Birch is fouled. Reach in foul.
That one goes on Roy Wynn, his second. He being replaced now by Allen. And Tafoya came in for the Bears, replacing Hume.
Anderson brings the ball into the front court for the Bears with 3:15 left in the first half. Bears trail big, 28-10, as defense has not been horrible, but offense has been non-existent for Bear Lake. Tafoya with it in the corner. Ball knocked away, but he gets the dribble back, throws it to Ewing. Ewing fumbles it, gets it back. Ewing will drive, but he's fouled.
That's going to go on Allen. He grabbed him around the chest. His first foul. Second foul, sorry.
I will say this. The officials are calling it close.
Mm-hmm.
They're not allowing a lot of contact. Ball comes into Anderson. Anderson will go to Tafoya. We're under 3 minutes left to play in the first half. Birch with it at the foul line. Goes down the lane. Goes inside to Warner. Warner gets it up and in off the glass. Nice move by Warner off the pass from Birch to get a bucket and cut into that lead. It's 28-12 on the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital scoreboard in favor of the Huskies. Allen with it, top of the key to Marshall. Marshall on the wing, goes to Allen. Allen spinning. He'll go cross court to Schulberg. Schulberg drives baseline, cut off, throws it to Marshall, but it's through his hands, and Tafoya runs it down for the Bears. Tafoya into the front court. He'll go to Anderson. Anderson on the wing in three-point range, looking for somebody inside. He'll instead bring it out, and then go baseline to Ewing. Ewing looking inside to Warner, up top instead to Anderson. Anderson going to drive the lane, kick it to Birch.
Great pass.
Birch lays it up and in. Nice pass by Anderson, giving the assist. Birch gets the bucket. 24-18, 28-14. I can read, I promise. 28-14 on the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital scoreboard in favor of the Huskies now. Schulberg out to Wynn. Wynn to Marshall. Marshall in the corner to Reed. Reed up top to Allen. Allen kicks it back in the corner. Reed, three-pointer on the way, no good. Rebound to Wynn. He's tied up. Jump ball. Nice job by Anderson. Just reach in with the one hand. And I think we're going to have a timeout called by the Huskies.
Carlisle coming back into the game.
Timeout taken. It's a 30. We'll be back right after this on the SVI Sports Network.
When it's time for a brake job, go with Napa Silent Guard. Built with fiber-reinforced shims and rubber-coated hardware that reduce noise and provide an exact fit for the life of the pad. Available now at Napa. Give your engine the attention it deserves with Napa Full Synthetic Engine Oil. Its advanced formulation delivers faster flow and temperature protection in the harshest driving conditions, elevating engine performance by helping it run cleaner, longer. Available now at Napa.
This is your home for Bear Lake Bears basketball, live on SVI Media and The Wave, all a part of the SVI Sports Network.
Bears on a mini run. Got 4 points off the lead. They've scored the last 4. But it's Huskies ball baseline as we come back with 1:36 left, 34-second shot clock. And the Huskies in the lead by 14, 28-14. Ball comes into Schulberg. He'll shoot about a 17-footer, about a foot inside that three-point line. Nothing but the very bottom of the net for Schulberg. And Tafoya will go to Carlisle. Back to Tafoya, still in the backcourt. Tafoya gets it to Warner. Warner to Anderson. And the Bears set the offense as the Huskies drop back into their defense. Tafoya will get it to Warner. Warner over to Anderson. Anderson fakes the three, drives the lane, gets himself down the lane, and gets himself to the Jacobson Mountain Air foul line while he will shoot a pair. For all your heating and air conditioning needs, contact Jacobson Mountain Air.
Schulberg with his second.
And Caden Anderson is 1 out of 2 on the night from the Jacobson Mountain Air foul line. He'll have a pair right here with 1:06 left in the half. And the Huskies in the lead by 16 at 30-14. Anderson's first one just misses. Front of the rim, back of the rim, and out.
Keach coming in for Warner.
And Hume is waiting to replace Anderson, but he has to wait till after this foul shot. With 1:06 left to play in the first half. Anderson toes the line, eyes the shot, and gets this one to go. He'll now check out. Hume will replace him, and it's 30-15. They just haven't put that foul shot up yet. And Reed will bring the ball into the front court for the Huskies as we go under a minute to play inside to Schulberg. Schulberg, nice pass to Marshall. I'm not sure how he even saw that. And then there's a foul on the Bears underneath.
That foul goes on Hume, his first.
And that was a great pass by Schulberg. I don't know how he even saw Marshall was there. Marshall will shoot the corner three. He misses it. Carlisle secures the rebound for the Bears. He'll get it to Tafoya, and the Bears will bring the ball into the front court. To Ewing out in three-point range. He lobs it to Keach on the foul line. Keach makes a move down the lane, chucks in the corner to Hume, but a little bit too high for him. Hume tips it but can't bring it down. And it will be Huskies basketball. There will be a 6-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Anderson in the corner now to Wynn. Wynn looking to Schulberg but can't find him on the interior. Instead he makes a spin move. Now he gets it to Schulberg. Knocked away from him, but it goes back to Wynn. Underneath, wide open to Anderson. He can't get it, but he gets his own rebound. And now there's going to be a jump ball. Couple good looks right there by the Huskies. They couldn't get any of them to go. And with 23.8 seconds left, the Bears can take the last shot of the first half if they so choose. Broxton Birch will check in for Carlisle for these last 23 seconds. Hume with the ball in the backcourt. Quickly brings in the front court now, or he's picked up by Marshall. Hume spins, goes to Tafoya on the wing. Tafoya to Hume. Hume for three, no good. Rebound. Logan Keach had it, and he was fouled. And I think that's going to send him to the foul line. He'll shoot a pair. If you got heating needs on this ice-cold weekend, call Jacobson Mountaineer.
Dodge Wynn called for his second foul.
Logan Keach, rattles out. Looked like it was in. Comes back out. 30-15. Bears on a little bit of a mini run, 5-2. Make it 6-2 over the last several minutes. As after they went up 18-10, the Bears have outscored them. 28-10. As Reed checks it up, and no good. The rebound goes to Ewing, and that's the end of the first half. Bears ended on a 6-2 run, but still trail it by 14 at halftime, 30-16. Let's take a 2-minute break. Come back with the first half stats right after this on the SVI Sports Network.
I'm Ben Olson. I'm an orthopedic surgeon and just joined Bear Lake Memorial. I'm originally from here in Bear Lake, graduated in 1997, went to undergrad in Pocatello at Idaho State, went to med school in Missouri, residency in Ohio, practiced in Northeastern Oregon for the last 11 years. I'm excited to come back home. You kind of grow up doing a lot of outdoor stuff like hiking and hunting and fishing, and that's kind of what we would do as a family. Now, as your kids get older, your life is focused around them, so then you chase them around with all their sporting activities, and that's been a lot of fun. Probably the thing I love the most is taking somebody that can't find relief and offering them a surgical alternative and seeing the change that can happen. My goal for my patients is to earn your trust and take you through that journey and offer them some relief from what they're suffering from.
Here at Bear Lake Memorial Hospital, we have the honor of having a great radiology team. They've been recognized at the state level of being the best in their field. In our radiology department, we are able to provide MRIs, CT scans, X-rays, mammograms, ultrasound, echocardiograms, nuclear medicine, and DEXA scans.
Live coverage of Bear Lake High School sports on the SVI Sports Network is presented by Southeast Idaho Steel, a locally owned business making locally produced steel signs and fixtures. Flying S title and escrow, whatever it takes. Stephen Hammond Dental, local family dentistry. Gary Tusher CPA, bookkeeping, tax returns, and payroll, here to help. And by Lenhart Beverages, proud to support the Bear Lake Bears.
Our PT department is comprised of physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy. We also have pelvic floor that we do. Physical therapy helps in multiple settings. They assist in the skilled nursing facility, the manor, the home health, along with helping out with both preoperative and postoperative. Make sure that you have the best outcome with your surgery and your way of life going forward.
Bear Lake Dental in Montpelier is where kindness and dentistry meet. Our friendly, talented team have years of experience in providing compassionate service and high-quality dental care. Dr. Micah Himmerick, Dr. Monty Weston, and a full staff of dental experts are here to help you create a new smile. Visit Bear Lake Dental at 215 South 4th Street in Montpelier, online at bearlakedental.com, or give us a call at 208-847-0153. Bear Lake Dental, creating happy, beautiful smiles.
Live coverage of local high school sports continues now on the SVI Sports Network.
Bears struggling down in the half by 14 and 30-16. They did do a little bit of a mini run at the end of the half. They scored 6 of the last 8 points to cut into the lead, but still trail on the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital scoreboard. Lisa, our excellent statistician, will you please give us the stats from the first half?
All right, for the Huskies, Nedro leading with 12 points. 7 for Reed, 4 for Dodge Win, 4 for Schuldberg, 3 for Roy Win. That's their 30. 52% shooting overall. They've made 9 out of 14, 64% from the 2-point range. 2 out of 7, 28% from the 3-point, and 6 for 9, 66% from the foul line. 12 rebounds, 3 offensive, 9 defensive rebounds. A few people with a couple fouls each. Schuldberg, Dodge Win, Nedro, Allen, and Roy Win, all with 2 fouls each, and then Marshall with 1. 4 turnovers in the first half. For the Bears, Hume is leading with 9 points. Birch has 2, Warner with 2, Anderson with 2, and Keach with 1. They're shooting 33% overall, 3 out of 9. That's 33% from the 2-point range. 2 out of 6, 33% from the 3-point range. And they're 50% from the foul line, 4 out of 8. 8 rebounds is all for the Bears. 1 offensive, 7 defensive rebounds. They have 4 steals collectively as a team. Tafoya, Anderson, Carlisle, all with 2 fouls each. Hume and Birch each have 1. 9 turnovers for the Bears in the first half. The North Fremont Huskies have outscored the Bears 16-9 in the first quarter, 14-7 in the second.
All right, the stat that just jumps, leaps, and just absolutely stands out on that stat sheet for me is the lack of scoring for anybody not named Jack Hume, especially in the first quarter. He had all 9 of the Bears' points in the first quarter, and the second quarter, he didn't have any. All 7 points in the second quarter were by somebody not named Jack Hume. Mm-hmm. And that's my key to the second half is more balanced scoring.
Yes.
Jack doesn't need to do it all himself, and I'm not trying to criticize anybody. It's just he was the only one that seemed to be able to find the bucket, and he needs some help offensively. The Bears have got to have a more balanced attack if they're going to fight back into this game, and they've got to find a way to stop the Huskies on the offensive end as well. Mm-hmm. So nobody but Jack scored until the second quarter, and that's not going to win a lot of games.
I agree with that. Better ball movement, better ball management overall. I think also is needed by the Bears. Lots of turnovers, especially before they even get to the front court. They're lots of times losing the ball before they even get across the half-court line. So, yeah.
Yeah, Bears need to find a way to
it's got to be a collective
take
effort.
care of the ball.
I think the message in the locker room right now is really simple. You've just got to take the team in there and say, look, who's going to step up? Mm-hmm. Because to have 16 points at halftime, and 7 of those are from guys not named Jack Hume. You got to have somebody step up.
Yeah.
When you're scoring 16 points and a half, and defensively, the Bears have given up some easy looks on the inside. The Bears lucky to just be down by 14 right now. It feels like it could be a lot worse. The damage on the scoreboard could be a lot worse than what it is right now. The game at really no point in the first half has felt overly competitive, but it's not out of reach. Yeah. We saw signs of life at the end of the second half.
Yep.
And like the last game, Bears come back from a pretty hefty deficit.
Yeah, they were down by double digits in the third quarter there in Bear Lake and came back and won that game.
Yeah.
By a final score of 59-55. So the Bears are not out of this game by any means, but it's got to be a more balanced attack.
Yeah, absolutely. Jack can't do everything for the team. It's got to be a group effort. With that being said, even though it's felt like a rough first half offensively and defensively, there's still plenty of momentum, plenty of time to get yourself right, get back into this game, and that's also got to be a message in halftime. Get your guys fired up, but also make sure they're also aware that the game is still very much within reach.
I think they just need to learn to trust each other. I don't know how you make a team do that, but they all have potential to shoot. They all are great defenders individually, but how much better could they be if they were working as a team? And I haven't seen a lot of team effort in the first half. We know it's possible because we saw that against North Fremont in Bear Lake. They just got to learn to trust each other.
I would agree.
Trust each other.
Okay, we got about 2 minutes left. Let's take a 90-second break. Let us catch our breath as this is our second game back-to-back. We'll be back with the second half. See if the Bears can fight their way back in it right here on the SVI Sports Network.
We take all the decisions and explain them and make it easier for everybody to understand.
We bring a uniqueness to it, and we try to make sure everything is positive and happy and people have a good experience.
People come in and sign papers, and they leave, and they're happy, they get their house. I like that.
When we hand you that deed to your home, there's not going to be anything that's going to come up later that's going to hurt.
Ready, set, 12 days, 10 venues, 1 van. Client presentation starting in 4 minutes. Living your best midlife crisis. Rerouting. There's go in everything you do. That's why Phillips 66 is there to fuel all the ways you go, go, go.
Visit You Save Phillips 66 in Montpelier for fuel, snacks, and more. Live to the full with You Save Phillips 66, where your convenience is our pleasure. Bear Lake Drug in Montpelier is your full-service pharmacy, including prescription refills and medications. Bear Lake Drug also offers services such as rapid strep test, rapid influenza test, and medication synchronization. Ask your pharmacist for more details at Bear Lake Drug on Washington Street in Montpelier. Visit BearLakeDrugID.com. That's BearLakeDrugID.com. It's your local drugstore and a whole lot more. Bear Lake Drug.
You're watching Bears basketball with Jared and Lisa on the SVI Sports Network.
If the Bears fan, you are a Bears fan, you don't like the Bear Lake right now. And it is all Huskies, 30-16 as we get ready to start the second half. The Huskies will have the ball to start the second half. Bears will start Hume, Anderson, Carlisle, Warner, and Birch. It is Marshall, Reed, Schulberg, Nedro, and Wynn out there for the Huskies. The Bears did score 6 of the last 8 to end the first half. Let's see if they can fight their way back in it like they did in the Bear Lake. Wynn will lob over to Schulberg. Now to Marshall inside Nedro. Turnaround jumper. Yes, he's got 14 already on the night. Schulberg having himself a ball game with 14 here early in the third quarter.
Nedro.
Nedro, yes, that's what I meant.
There we go.
Warner gets it to go and gets the foul.
Great pass.
And a great move. The pump fake worked for Warner, and he'll go to the Jacobson Mountain Air foul line. Jacobson Mountain Air for your heating and air conditioning needs.
That foul on Nedro, his third.
So he's got himself double-digit scoring, but he's got 3 fouls. 14 points, 3 fouls for Nedro. Foul shot no good. Carlisle runs it down, takes it for the Bears. Warner gets it to Birch, but the pass was low. Birch couldn't go down and get it. And the ball on the floor is picked up by the Huskies. Now Reed with it. So the Bears squander an opportunity there to cut further into that lead. Nedro, it travels with it.
Yep. Great defense by the Bears to tie him up.
Nedro thought he was going to have himself an opportunity to make a spin move. The Bears tie him up inside, force the travel. And Anderson will push it quickly into the front court. Birch in the corner. He had Carlisle, but he throws it away. Carlisle was standing there in three-point range, and Birch thought he was going to cut to the basket, which is what Coach wanted Carlisle to do, and the pass goes out of bounds. Reed with it. Schulberg to Wynn. Wynn down the lane. Stop at the foul line. He'll go out to Marshall. Marshall down the lane. He's fouled.
Oh, they're going to call that on Carlisle, and that's going to be his third.
So Carlisle tried to stop the drive and gets called for the foul.
Keach will replace Carlisle.
6:59 left in the third period. It is 32-18, 14-point lead, right where we were at halftime. Schulberg with the easy 10-foot jumper rolls it in over the top of the rim.
That gives him 6.
And it's back to a 16-point game. The game-high lead was 18 at 28-10. Quickly up ahead to Keach. Keach will drive, go back outside to Anderson. Anderson down the lane, up and in.
Good.
Nice move by Caden Anderson to flip it up over the front of the rim and get the bucket to go. 6:33 left in this one, in the third period of this one. Up top, Reed squares the 3, missed it. And the rebound attempt. And Reed is wondering what happened. It slipped out of his hand, I think. Because
he's still looking at his fingers. What happened?
He's trying to figure it out. The coach, because he left it about 3 feet short, just airballed that. And it was not something happened. He lost the ball because he's a way better shooter than that. Hume with it near midcourt. Dribbles past Nedro, and Bears will set the offense. Birch goes to Keach inside. Keach up and
Great
in.
job.
Little baby hook there for Logan Keach. And the Bears cut it to 12 at 34-22. Nedro off the backboard and in. 16 points. Timeout. It's at 30. We'll take it on the SBI Sports Network.
Ace is the place for the helpful hardware, folks. Ace is the place for the helpful hardware, folks. Ace is the place for the helpful hardware, folks. Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
This is your home for Bear Lake Bears basketball, live on SVI Media and The Wave, all a part of the SVI Sports Network.
$36-22 on the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital scoreboard in favor of the North Fremont Huskies, but the Bears showed a little bit of life as they have fought back in this game a little bit and now have the basketball chance to cut further into the lead. The ball comes into Anderson. Bears did this against the Huskies in Bear Lake. They came all the way back and won at 59-55. We're hoping for the same thing tonight. Anderson gets it in the front court to Warner. Warner goes to Birch. Birch.
Oh, he traveled.
Nope, they called the foul.
They called the foul first. Ooh.
He tried a Euro step down the lane. He got it to go, but I think the foul was on the ground before the shot.
They're going to call that on. Ooh, Nedro, his 4th. Nedro with 16 points, so that's a big foul.
He goes to the bench, and coming in for him is
Dodge win.
So Hume, 5-second call. Hume was the trigger man, couldn't get it in, so the turnover. And Win will bring it into the front court. Bears have had some opportunities, and that's a foul.
Yep, Hume with his 2nd.
Schulberg outweighs Hume by what, 60 pounds?
At least. Oh, they've got him for just his 1st. I had him for 2, but that's okay.
So even though the foul was on Hume, he bounced off of Schulberg, and I'm not sure Schulberg knew he was fouled. Win down the lane in the corner to Reed. Reed back up top to Win. Schulberg in the lane. He'll turn. He'll go to the hoop.
Yeah, why not?
Oh, my gosh. Nice move there by Schulberg. Bears actually had a pretty good defense to force him out wide.
They were watching for the pass.
And he got it to the hoop.
Spun around and shot.
Back to a 16-point game, and then Anderson throws it away. Schulberg is going to come the other way, lob it for Marshall. Marshall up and in. Just like that, if the Bears had kind of fought back in it, squandered a couple chances to cut into the lead, the Huskies push the lead right back to 18 points. Hume gets the ball into the front court. He'll set the offense now. In the corner, it goes to Birch. Short corner to Anderson. Anderson will dribble back out, top the key. Birch down the lane. Nice pass to Warner. Yes. Nice assist by Birch. And the pass to the bucket by Warner. 16-point game. Tafoya will come in at the next dead ball for the Bears. Dodge Win will come up top to Roy Win. Inside, Bears take it away. Ball was knocked away. Keach comes up with it quickly up ahead to Birch. He's going to go down the lane, get fouled. Nice move by Birch to draw the foul.
I think that's going to go on Schulberg.
So it will send Broxton Birch, the sophomore, to the line. He'll shoot 2.
Schuldberg with his third.
The Husky Slayer coming into the game.
We'll explain in a minute.
Jacobson Mountain Air, for all your heating and air conditioning needs in the Bear Lake Valley, contact Jacobson Mountain Air. Broxton Birch makes the first. Gavin Robinson checks in. The reason I call him the Husky Slayer, because in Bear Lake, when the Bears turned the game around midway through the third quarter,
he was the difference.
Robinson came in and blocked 3 shots in a row. He rebounded 2 himself. The other one was rebounded by another Bear Lake Bear. The Bears went on a 10-0 run during that same stretch, and it was a different ball game as Birch goes 2 for 2, cuts the lead to 15 at 40-25. And quickly to Win knocked away inside, but it goes right to Anderson. Anderson, though, throws it away to Anderson, so the Bears get a steal and have a chance to cut into the lead. Anderson with the ball. He goes to Tafoya. And in the corner,
beautiful.
Broxton Birch for 3. It is a Phillips 66 USAVE 3-point shot, and it's the 40-29, just an 11-point game. The scoreboard here in the gym has it as 12,
Yeah,
but
they missed one of the foul shots.
And Marshall doesn't get it to go. Turnaround. What a turnaround shot by Reed. Bears had an opportunity there with the first miss, but Reed makes an amazing spinning shot. Birch, who has the last 5 points for the Bears, goes to Robinson. Robinson falls down, and then it's going to be a jump ball. It'll still be Bear Lake basketball. Good hustle play by there as both players went to the floor trying to secure that. And it will be Bears basketball. Anderson going to drive the lane, stop, shoot at the foul line, jumper, no good. Rebound. It's going to be a foul.
Going to call that on Robinson.
So Anderson, I like the way he created himself a shot there. It was a good take. Foul on jumper just didn't go. 14-point game, 3-0-6. Or 13-point game. We'll hope that they eventually catch up with us. The other night when Nate and I both had a different score, eventually the scoreboard caught up to us. We'll see if they do tonight. Inside it goes to Dodge Win, outside to Roy. Win Roy for 3, no good. Birch with the rebound. And that should have been a double dribble. No call. I agree with the
whole
crowd
there. Let him know.
I was thinking, okay, Birch has got to get rid of that ball. He's already dribbled it. He goes down the lane, he'll get himself to the foul line. Oh, nope, not quite. Wasn't on the shot. So Birch is fouled.
That foul is, I'm not sure who they called that on.
And now the coach wants an explanation. The officials are going to get together and talk about something.
The scoreboard hasn't updated who the foul went on, and I couldn't see the signal. Did anybody catch that?
I didn't catch it.
Foul on one. Win. That's his third.
So Wynn and Birch down there on the court talking and laughing during that dead ball right there. It's what you like to see with high school sports. They're out there competing hard, but they were laughing with each other. I don't know what they were saying, but it was Robinson is going to be fouled from behind. This will be foul shots now for the Bears.
Ooh, that's Dodge Win on that one, and that'll be his third. Or, yeah, I was going to say, huh?
And Gavin Robinson will go to the foul line. He'll shoot a pair. If you are cold, call Jacobson Mountain Air. Or if you want to be cold in the summertime.
I am cold right now.
And Robinson's first foul shot, no good. He'll have one more. 2:28 left in the third. And it will be Robinson with another foul shot right here. Jacobson Mountain Air sponsoring the foul line, and Robinson makes the second one. That cuts it to just a 12-point game the way we have it at 42-30. Goes inside to Reed, and he is blocked. He chucks it up, no good. And Warner gets the rebound. Here come the Bears. This is what they did in Bear Lake as they fought themselves all the way back into the game. Anderson with it. Anderson loses the ball. Marshall with it. Marshall is going to be fouled on the other end. Probably a good foul right there.
That one goes on Anderson, his third. Allen coming into the game. replacing Reed. And we've got Hume coming in for Anderson.
So it'll be Husky basketball baseline. Wynn will trigger. Looking for something inside. It's not there, so he comes outside to Anderson, over to Allen. Allen to Marshall. Marshall up top to Wynn. Turnaround by Dodge Wynn. No good. Rebound and put back is no good by Marshall. And there's a foul on the rebound. Let's see who it goes on. I think they said Tafoya for the Bears.
His third.
And it was on the ground, so no bucket.
Except it's their 5th team foul.
It will send Marshall to the line. He'll have to earn him from the foul line because he did make the putback. He misses the foul shot. And he'll have one more. 42-30, your score. And he misses them both, and Gavin Robinson gets the rebound. So the Bears avoid points on that possession. That turned out to be a good foul there by Anderson because the Bears come away without letting them score. Birch with it. Now up to Hume. Tafoya for 3, no good. Rebound. Taken down by Wynn. Up ahead to Marshall. Marshall down the lane.
Oh. Ooh.
And
where you at on that one, Jared?
Close. I think it should have been a charge. They call it the block. I'm not terribly upset about it because Hume did get there late, but I thought he got there in time.
I felt like he was set, yeah. So that's Hume's second.
Marshall gets the first one from the Jacobson Mountain Air foul line. Jacobson Mountain Air for your heating and air conditioning needs in the Bear Lake Valley. Contact Jacobson Mountain Air. Marshall with the left hand misses the second one. Anderson gets the rebound. Putback is no good. Birch gets this rebound. So Marshall goes 1 out of 4 on the last 2 possessions. And the lead is 13. Jack Hume will miss the 3. Warner with the rebound, but then he is tied up. The possession will go to the North Fremont Huskies. And it will be North Fremont basketball. 1 minute left in the third quarter, 13-point game, 43-30 in favor of the Huskies. Win to Allen. Allen for 3, yes. That's a backbreaker right there. The Bears had been slowly trying to climb back into it, had kind of been stuck at a 12 to 13-point lead for a while. And that 3-point shot right there is a devastating one for the Bears. And then Tafoya is going to shoot 3 from the Jacobson Mountain Air foul line. As he went to shoot, he was fouled.
By Roy Wynn. That's his 4th.
And Wynn has yet to leave the court in this game. He may have to right here. And Schulberg already over there with 4. The Bears have some opportunities with a couple starters on the bench in foul trouble. Tafoya has 3 shots from the Jacobson Mountain Air foul line right here. He makes the first. He'll have 2 more. We have the scores 46-31. The scoreboard in the gym has it 46-30. They missed one of Brock Birch's foul shots earlier in the third quarter.
They gave him only credit for 1.
And we'll see if that comes back to be an issue. Tafoya, 2 out of 3 so far.
Keach in for Robinson. And Reed in for Wynn.
So 2 starters with 4 fouls each for North Fremont. Roy Wynn and Schulberg. Tafoya makes all 3. Cuts the lead to 13 at 46-33. The Bears need to stop and some more points here to end the quarter if they're going to fight back into this in the fourth quarter. Marshall with it out near midcourt. He'll go to Reed. And now to Dodgewin. Out to Anderson. 20 seconds left. 2-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. So they will have to put one up. Reed still out near midcourt. Under 10 seconds left. 6 on the shot clock now. 5. Dodgewin goes to Marshall. Marshall inside to Reed. Reed's shot is blocked. And it's a shot clock violation. The Bears defense holds. 2.3 seconds left. See if the Bears can get up any kind of decent look here. And Tafoya is just going to have to chuck it. And, back the rim closer than I thought. That would have been a game changer right there. We'll go to the fourth quarter after this on the SVI Sports Network.
When it's time for a brake job, go with Napa Silent Guard. Built with fiber-reinforced shims and rubber-coated hardware that reduce noise and provide an exact fit for the life of the pad. Available now at Napa. Give your engine the attention it deserves with Napa Full Synthetic Engine Oil. Its advanced formulation delivers faster flow and temperature protection in the harshest driving conditions, elevating engine performance by helping it run cleaner, longer. Available now at Napa.
On the SVI Sports Network, this is Bears basketball with Jared and Lisa.
Bears trail it by 13. We go to the fourth quarter on the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital scoreboard by a score of 46-33. Bear Lake Memorial Hospital, you can count on us to care. And what the Bears need in the fourth quarter is they need the Phillips 66 U-Save three-point shot to start falling in their favor. Bears have an opportunity here. A couple of starters for the North Fremont Huskies have 4 fouls each. And they're on the bench right now. That's Schulberg and Wynn. And Wynn is their...
Nedro.
And Nedro. So they got 3 with 4 fouls. So 3 of their starters. Nedro's their leading scorer. He's got 16. Wynn's their ball handler. And I think the officials right now are looking at the book to try to fix that. And they do. They fixed it.
Good job.
So...
We do the score differently, separately from each other, and we both had the same score, so we knew that it had to be had to be off.
I mentally had the same score.
Yeah.
And as their coach is kind of frustrated about it, he went and talked to their book, and their book agrees. Even their book agrees. It was just the scoreboard operator that had missed it. So 46-33, 13-point game as we start the fourth quarter. Jack Hume out there with Anderson, Keach, and Warner. And Birch. Birch is, Anderson thought he was going to cut baseline. He didn't, and Dodge Wynn steals it away. Now to Allen and to Marshall. Marshall has the ball knocked away, though. Birch picks it up. Hume with it on the fast break. He's going to go to all the way down the lane. He's fouled. He'll go, he won't go to the line, but it will be a foul on North Fremont as they went bumbling and stumbling down the lane. Foul's becoming an issue for the Huskies.
That one went on Anderson, his first. And he came out of the game.
So Bears will trigger baseline. Schulberg back in. Clear up top, it goes to Anderson, and the Bears will set the offense. Down by 13, but they got down big early and have kind of fought back a little bit closer, chipping away, and staying reasonably close as there's a turnover. As Keats tried to get it to Warner, it was just a little bit too far outside for him. And it's Husky basketball. Marshall down the lane, he'll stop, get it back to Reed, over to Allen. Allen for 3, yes. Every time it looks like the Bear Lake Bears are gonna kind of fight back into it a little bit. There's a Phillips 66 U-Save three-point shot make for
you gotta hurry.
The Huskies. Birch will get it into the front court just barely in time to avoid the 10-second call. Now to Anderson. Anderson being defended out there by Allen. He's going to dribble, drive, go down the lane, shoot it, score it. Anderson gets it to bank in, and the Bears cut the lead to 14 at 49-35. Bears need stops. The defense has got to get them back in this game right here. Dodge Wynn wide open. No good, but the rebound. Foul on the Bears.
That goes on Hume, his third.
So it will be Husky basketball baseline. They lead it by 14, 49-35. Reed goes into Schulberg. Schulberg to Marshall. Marshall up top to Allen. Can't leave him open. Now to Marshall. Marshall, cross court to Reed. Reed for three.
Yes. Woo.
Wow.
They're
52-35, 17-point game just like that. Anderson with it all the way to the rim, loops it around to try to get it to Keach. Should have gone up with it. Should have gone to the hoop. At the other end, the Bears thought they had a steal. Instead, it's a foul.
That goes on Birch, his second.
So the Bears come back. Oh, no, it goes on there. It goes on them. That was on their number 24, which is Dodge Win.
Well, then. Good.
So I thought the Bears had a potential steal, and then all of a sudden there was a foul call, and I didn't realize they were going to call the foul on them.
Oh.
And Anderson commits the foul at the other end as Marshall got the steal, went to the hoop.
Anderson's fourth. Robinson, by the way, came in replacing Keach.
Jacobson Mountain Air, for all your heating and air conditioning needs, called contact Jacobson Mountain Air. And Marshall, the lefty, out the foul line, makes the first. He'll have another.
Tafoya now coming in for Anderson.
And Anderson coming in for Dodge Win on the other end. Second foul shot is good. 54-35, 19-point game. Bears trying to fight back in, had a chance to cut it into single digits a couple times late in that third quarter, and in this fourth quarter has been all the Huskies so far. They've built the lead clear up to 19, and Birch tips the rebound out to Hume, goes down the lane, lays up with left hand. Tafoya's shot was no good, but Hume gets the bucket on the putback. And Marshall goes inside Scholdberg to Anderson baseline. Anderson's
great block by Robinson.
But they call a foul.
Oh.
They said he hit him in the head.
So
clean up top, but
Robinson's second.
Commits the foul. And it sends Anderson to the Jacobson Mountain Air foul line. Jacobson Mountain Air, for all your heating and air conditioning needs. Anderson misses the first.
Carlisle in for Warner.
Anderson will have another. 54-37. He misses them both, and Birch is going to run the rebound down. So Tafoya brings the ball into the front court for the Bear Lake Bears. They'll go to Hume. Hume open for three. No good. Robinson tips the rebound out to Birch. Tafoya open for three. No good. And rebound, I think that's going to go on the Huskies.
Goes on Schultberg, and that's his fourth. And he'll be replaced
by Nedrew,
who also has four.
I know his name, Nedrew. Bears ball, baseline. Tafoya dribbles it up to the top to set the offense. Tafoya to Hume. Hume's going to drive, stop, pop, make it. Jack Hume with another two. Bears cut the lead to 15. If the Bears are going to fight their way back into it, they've got to do it now. And Carlisle tries. He gets the steal. Last touch by Nedrew. Carlisle knocked it away. Nedrew tipped it out of bounds.
Great hustle by Carlisle.
A bucket here, and all of a sudden, maybe there's some life. Tafoya will bring the ball up. He gets it to Hume. Hume still in the backcourt with it. He's going to lob it to Carlisle. Carlisle had Robinson early, but he has to go over to Hume. Hume down the lane. And he traveled. Yep. He thought he was bumped. If he would have gone up with it, he might have got the call. But instead, he tried to make a move, and by that point, he'd taken the steps. Anderson's going to go to Reed. Reed in the corner to Marshall. Marshall drives the lane, up and in.
That was good defense by Robinson. He was there. Marshall just able to shoot around over the top of him.
Birch gets it to Hume. Hume ahead to Robinson. Robinson back to Hume. Hume's going to drive. and dish it to Carlisle, out to Tafoya for three.
Yes.
There's a Phillips 66 U-Save three-point make. Tafoya, the assist from Carlisle. Marshall brings in the front court, and the Huskies will take their time. Never mind. Especially if you're going to make the three.
Yeah, Allen now with 9 points, and all 9 of those have come from the three-point line.
Backbreakers. The Bears had just hit a three-point shot, and Reed comes back with his own Phillips 66 U-Save three-point make, and the lead right back to 17 at 59-42. Birch with it. He'll go to Carlisle. Carlisle toes the line for three. Yes.
Good shot.
3 shots in a row from the Phillips 66 U-Save three-point line. Live to the full, where your convenience is our pleasure. Inside to Nedro. Wow. 61-45. Nedro filling up the scoreboard. He's got 18, and he spent most of the third and half the fourth quarter on the bench with 4 fouls. Tafoya still in the backcourt with it. He's going to lob it ahead to Hume. Hume tries to go down low. It's kicked out of bounds by Allen.
That was almost kicked into us. It was high enough.
Warner back in for Robinson.
And Tafoya will trigger baseline. He gets it into Hume in the corner. Hume tries to go into Warner. Warner will run it down. Tafoya out in three-point range to Jack Hume. Hume, long three, no. Nedro with the rebound. And here come the Huskies with the ball with the big lead of 16. 2:38 left to go. Tafoya reaches in, commits the foul on Reed.
4th foul on Tafoya. I like his hustle, though.
Yeah, good effort out
there. He's working
there.
hard. He's going to Hume coming out and Anderson in the game.
So not sure. That looked like Hume took himself out. I'm not sure what's going on there. Or maybe they just.
He's breathing really heavy over there.
And Reed goes inside to Nedro at the foul line. Nedro out to Marshall. He's had a great game. And Anderson with it now. Up top to Marshall. Marshall down to Nedro.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, he missed.
But the rebound and put back by Anderson. He doesn't miss. Nedro can create shots.
Yeah.
He's got a big body. He's built like a fullback, and he gets himself to the rim. He's got pretty good touch.
Just
2 minutes.
Moves people out of his way.
Left in this one, and the Bears not going to be able to make the comeback tonight, it doesn't look like. As Warner goes inside to Birch. Birch is fouled. I think that's Allen reaching in from behind.
Yeah, that's his 3rd.
If this game were close and headed to overtime, I'd like the Bears' chances, because about 2 minutes into overtime, there wouldn't be anybody left in the game for the Huskies.
Yeah.
As they have got a lot of people in foul trouble, but unfortunately it's not close enough to worry about that. Warner is going to go to Anderson. Anderson in the corner to Tafoya. Tafoya drives, is going to kick to Anderson. Anderson backs it back out. Now he's going to drive the lane, loop it up. Yes!
It's good.
Count it. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, they did count it. I was making sure. It kind of looked like he was going to signal offensive foul.
Who'd it go on is the question. Marshall.
Nope.
Reed.
The numbers change weird.
His first.
Anderson to the Jacobson Mountain Air foul line. Jacobson Mountain Air. For your heating and air conditioning needs, the rebound to Nedro on the missed foul shot by Anderson. As we go to a minute and a half left to play in this one, Huskies will get the win. They'll get the revenge win. Nedro misses. Marshall rebounds. Marshall's fouled. He'll go to the Jacobson Mountain Air foul line as he's fouled on the putback. 1:25 left.
Carlisle picks up his 4th. 5th? I only had him for 4.
Scoreboard says 5.
Scoreboard's wrong. Probably not. Darn it. Okay, Robinson coming in.
And he'll replace Carlisle, who fouls out. 1:25 left to play. Marshall will toe the line. He's a lefty, and he has got how many points on that? A lot.
Marshall has 7.
He misses the first.
Coming into the game for the first time, Montano and Heiner replacing Nedro and Allen.
I wonder if Heiner is, with that last name, it's got to be the brother of the Heiner that played for the girls. Both are misses, but Anderson skies high for the rebound for the Huskies. And Reed with the ball. Inside, up, no good. Rebound to Anderson. Marshall drives, cut off, out to Anderson. Anderson will go to Reed. Reed inside and up, no good. Anderson with another rebound. That was Montano, and Anderson will bring it out. Under a minute left to play, and it goes inside to Montano. He is quadruple teamed.
Oh, holy macaroni! That was like a football tackle. Head first.
Jump
into
ball.
The ground.
They both had a hold of the ball.
Okay.
And Tafoya popped up pretty quick. Glad he's okay, because that was a pretty good takedown.
Wrestling move.
48 seconds left, 25-second shot clock. So the Bears will have one more chance. 63-47. The Huskies are going to get the win. Marshall to Montano. Montano drives baseline, cut off. Robinson fouls him.
That's the third for Robinson.
So that will send Montano to the Jacobson Mountain Air foul line. Jacobson Mountain Air, for all your heating and air conditioning needs in the Bear Lake Valley, contact Jacobson Mountain Air. 63-47, 37 seconds left. Montano leaves the first one short. He'll have one more. And the Bears going to fall to the Huskies on this Saturday afternoon. Montano makes the second. It will be Bears basketball. 17-point lead on the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital scoreboard. And Anderson dribbling to the top of the key. He's going to go down the lane, and he'll go to the foul line. He'll shoot a pair. With this weather, you're going to need the heating from Jacobson Mountain Air. 64-47, Caden Anderson goes to the foul line. He'll shoot two with 26.3 seconds left in a 17-point ball game. 64-47 on the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital scoreboard. Anderson's first foul shot is good. He'll have one more. Bears have a week off now. West Jefferson in town next Saturday will be the next game for these Bear Lake boys. Anderson goes 2 for 2 on this trip. Then he has 6 points on the night now. Oh, sorry, wrong number. 10 points on the night now. Montano with it. Goes to Anderson. Anderson over to Heiner. Heiner to Marshall. Marshall to Montano. Montano out near midcourt. Just going to hold on to it. That's going to be your ball game. Final score is going to be 64-49. And the North Fremont Huskies get the revenge win. The Bears beat them in Bear Lake by a score of 59-55. The Huskies return the favor with the 64-49 win here in North Fremont. Lisa, who did the scoring for the Huskies?
Nedro finished with 18. Reed with 12. 9 for Allen. 8 for Schuldberg. 7 for Marshall. 4 for Dodge Win. 3 for Roy Win. 2 for Anderson and 1 for Montano. 51% overall shooting. They were 18 out of 34, 52% from the 2-point. 6 for 13, 46% from the 3-point line, and 10 out of 21, 47% from the foul line. 25 total rebounds, 13 offensive, 12 defensive. They finished the night with 6 turnovers. Bear Lake, Hume had 13, 10 by Anderson, 7 for Birch, 6 for Tafoya, 6 for Warner, 3 for Carlisle, 1 for Robinson, 3 for Keach. 47% overall shooting. They were 11 out of 19, 57% from the 2-point range, 5 for 15, 33% from the 3-point line, 12 out of 19, that's 63% from the foul line. 18 total rebounds. They had 5 offensive rebounds, 13 defensive rebounds, 18 turnovers for the Bears in the game versus their 7 steals.
That's going to haunt you if you're the Bear Lake Bear, is those turnovers. The first quarter, early in the second quarter was really the difference in this game, is the North Fremont Huskies jumped out to the 18-point lead early in the first half, and the Bears never could fight back. They kept it pretty much right there at the same spot the rest of the way, but couldn't fight themselves all the way back into it. Trevor Ward on the headset now. Coach, that was one that, other than that first quarter and a half, not too bad of an effort in the second half, especially came out and actually won the second half, but dropped the game by a 15-point total. The backbreaker for me is every time it seemed like you guys had just starting a little bit of a run, they'd make one of those 3-point shots.
Yeah, they were on fire from downtown, so that's hard to get back in the game when they just keep answering with a 3, and we're not hitting a 3, stuff like that. Yeah, go ahead.
No, go finish your thought.
I was just going to say the key to the game, for us are the little things, the boxing out, the closing out correctly, on defense, talking. It's all the little things we've been working on. We're still not there yet, so we got to look at the positives and build on it. So,
yeah, the first half, the ball security was an issue, and then in the second half, you did a much better job on that. Good second half adjustment on taking care of the basketball, and that's when you started to keep the game closer and even fight your way back a little bit. That was a difference maker. You got a week off, and next Saturday, a week from today, you have West Jefferson at home in Bear Lake. Played that game a couple weeks ago. What are you looking to change from that to that game?
Kind of those little things that I just talked about. That's what we got to do right with those guys, because they're tough, aggressive, scrappy teams. So we got to be able to match the physicality and not back down.
Okay. All right. Good luck, Coach. You got a week of practice. Try to work on those things, and we'll see you next Saturday at home versus West Jefferson.
Okay. Thanks for coming.
All right. So Bears. Disappointing first half and fought back in it and made it a better game in the second half, but couldn't come all the way back like they did at home against these North Fremont Huskies. The girls in the earlier game get the big win. The boys fall in the nightcap. Any final thoughts over there, Nate?
No, not really. North Fremont scored more points than Bear Lake, unfortunately, so that means that North Fremont won the game.
And it was the 3-point shot. 6 out of 13. It wasn't a lot of them. It was just the timing.
It felt like a lot of them, but yeah.
Yeah, because every time Bears seemed to have momentum, Reed and or Allen would drop one of those in, and that was just it. They were backbreakers in the moments.
Yeah.
Okay. So for Mariah Roberts, back in the studio. Oh, player of the game. I almost forgot.
Yeah.
We did the player of the game for the girls. Gritty performance player of the game.
I got one.
Okay, go for it.
I'm going to give it to Birch. He had 7 points. He was 66% shooting overall. He had 3 assists. He had 6 rebounds, 2 steals. He worked so hard. There was a couple other that are probably worthy, but for me, it was Birch that stood out tonight.
Yeah, energy player of the game. I can get on board with that very easily. The only other one I was thinking about a little bit was Anderson. He scored his 10 points later in the game, but I like the Birch as the player of the game. Mm-hmm. Nate?
I would agree. I think Brock's had a great game. He's such a physical presence inside, and he played a great game tonight. He played his tail off, so I think I would go with Brock's Birch tonight.
So our gritty player of the game tonight is Broxton Birch. All right, so now for Mariah Roberts back in the studio helping us out there, and the great Ray Henry on camera. Pushing the buttons down there, making everything look good is Nate Matthews. This is
Nate Matthews.
Lisa Hillier.
And Jared Hillier saying
good night, everybody.